I have to give this a good go. Hola, bonitos espectadores.
Oh, that was really good.
Is that
That's
good?
actually really good.
Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? We're live. We didn't even think we were going live today. But we've had the announcement that Spain have already told us who's going to Eurovision in Rotterdam. I think these guys are happy about it. We're going to talk about it. But as always, we'd love to know what you guys think in the live chat about the announcement that Blas Cantó is going to be representing Spain at Eurovision in Rotterdam next year. Yes. And hello already to Orion. We've got Oran in the live chat. So hello, guys. Let us know what you think about this news. Also, we've got, I can't read it from here. We've got Deep as well. Hello, guys. Olympic Song Contest as well. So, Clara, I'm going to go to you, being a Spanish girl. Tell us about Blas Cantó, first of all.
Hi. So, Blas Cantó has been in the Spanish music scene for quite a long time, like from 2005, because he actually competed with Maria Isabel to represent Spain in the Junior Eurovision in 2005, which is the first time we actually saw him. After that, he disappeared for a bit, like he had to grow up a little bit, and then he reappeared a few years later as a part of the Spanish boy band called Aurin, which was it was really successful. They were compared to like the Spanish One Direction, but like with less cachet. And Aurin were around for like a few years in Spain. They had a few Spanish hits, and now Blas Cantó is going solo and has had quite a successful career in Spain with his singles. And he has expressed interest in representing Spain before, and now he's finally got his chance.
So, tell it, like, I know that you know Blas as well from Junior Eurovision.
Just a little bit, yeah. He tried to represent Spain, I think 2004 or 5, with a very good song. So I'm excited to see him, like, as a grown-up now, as an adult.
I actually remember his song from Junior Eurovision. It was like Una lágrima al viento.
Yeah.
It was very heartfelt. This was about leaving your motherland and like about the immigration and
So in terms of like his career now, I mean, is he? You know, when we were talking a couple of weeks ago, and Spain had announced that they weren't going to be using Operación Triunfo as a selection method. That they were going internal. You know, people were saying Rosalia and, you know, lots of other names that people were saying. I don't think his name was one that came up.
No, and because he's known, but like he's not on the top of tops. Like he's really good known and well established in Spain, but the thing with Blas Cantó is like he's not constantly on the radio. He comes with a hit. He has a season, then he goes back, works on another song, has a hit, so it's more of a seasonal singer.
Well, let's quickly go to the live chat, guys. We've got Euroboy4. Hello. Yes, we are all together today. It's a coincidence. And I've just noticed, Clara, you look like you've got a colourful aura.
It's probably true.
That's clever lighting, guys. That's exactly what that is. But hello, Euroboy4 in Greece. We've got... Is this another Oran? Osmut? That sounds like a Turkish name. Evening to you. If you're just joining us, we're talking about the news today that Blas Cantó has been... am I saying that right?
Cantó.
Blas Cantó has been selected to represent Spain at Eurovision in Rotterdam next year. We're very excited about the news. We weren't expecting to find out so quickly, Chris.
No, they've only announced recently that they were changing their format, and to already have a singer that they've selected already is quite surprising. None of us suspected it. We were actually having a cup of coffee when we heard the announcement that he was going to be representing Spain. So yeah, completely unexpected. But part of me thinks they already had him lined up.
Yeah.
To be able to have said that they're going to actually choose in turn and not use Operación Triunfo, and then all of a sudden pick his name all of a sudden. So I think they've known for a little while that he's going to be the singer this year.
Hello to Yusuf as well in the live chat. Evening to you, sir. No lo creo.
I can't believe it.
Ah.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, I've actually only been listening to his songs tonight, the ones that you've been playing for me. Really like his voice. Is the first thing I've got to say. He's got a great look as well. He's going to look cool on stage. He seems very modern, very fresh. Orion, you're very excited for Spain. And we look great. Orion, you know how to make us feel special.
How do you guys feel about Jess's new hair?
No.
Oh, sorry, did I put it?
Has anyone noticed it yet? No one's noticed in the live chat yet, but Jess has new hair.
Has pink hair.
We think she
Quite hard
she
not
looks.
to notice though.
We think she looks great. Deep is saying he competed for at the Spanish selection in 2011. Is that
Yes,
right?
with Aurin, with his band.
Oh, with the boy band.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so guys, keep commenting. Let us know what you think about this news. If we're talking... Oh, Olympic loves your hair, by the
Oh,
way.
thank you.
Thank you, Olympic. So if we're talking about what type of song we think Spain are going to send, obviously this year with Mickey and Lavender, it was all very upbeat. I love it when Spain goes upbeat.
Yeah, I think considering the hits we've seen or the singles Blas has released in Spain, they're quite upbeat, or at least there's a beat to it. They could be danceable. His greatest hit so far is called No Soy Yo, which has 65 million views, and it's like you could actually dance to that track. It's intense but like danceable. So I would expect something like Luke Haney kind of direction.
Someone's just said that as
Oh,
well,
really?
actually, in the live
Ooh.
chat. Yeah.
Bam!
Deep. He reminds you of Luca Haney, so maybe.
Yes.
Oh, imagine if we got a She Got Me type song.
Oh.
That would be great.
A bit of dirty dancing from Spain in Rotterdam. That would be amazing. Orion also loves your hair, Jess.
Thank you.
We need to do another video just on your hair. It's like reactions to Jess's new hair colour. Olympic, you're saying Spain will win Junior Eurovision, and I know you want to talk about Melanie as well, so we'll have a quick word on her tonight. Euro Boy 4, you're saying you see a Latin style up tempo song for Spain. Ole, yes.
Ole.
That's what I see as well.
Yeah.
Epic Spanish power ballad.
That's my name.
Well, we're going to be getting down to this in the clubs. I hope. I mean, they might totally surprise us and go with a ballad. Who knows?
I mean, he's really good with ballads. He has a great voice. He has a really big range, vocal range. And when he was competing for Junior Eurovision in 2004 or 2005, he was trying to represent Spain with a ballad, and he did a great job. He just didn't qualify, but he could do a really good job with a ballad.
Alexander Pagels, you're saying, oh, hello to you, by the way. Thanks for joining us. You're saying it looks like it's going to be another Lavender. Can I tell you what I think? And I don't know a lot about Blas, but people have mentioned kind of, it might be a Luca Haney type vibe. They think it's going to be upbeat. I think Spain really has to get the production of the song. It needs to be really polished. And I think maybe we didn't have that with Lavender. It was a great upbeat song, but it wasn't cutting edge, was it? Really, it was just a lot. It was a lot of fun, and ultimately they didn't get the result that we may be thinking that Mickey would have got a high result in Tel Aviv this year. But I really hope that they have a polished song, that the choreography, if there is any, is going to be slick. We know that he can sing, so that's not really going to be
that's
an
not
issue.
the issue. The issue is the production behind it. But maybe they want to put more effort in it this year, and that's why they've chosen him so early on, and they've announced him so early on.
Necesitamos un temazo como lo malo por Blas.
Oh, we need a bop like Lo Malo for Blas.
Yes. We just need Lo Malo. Really, don't we? Like version 2, that would be amazing. Yusuf, you've always got good taste, buddy. Deep, you're saying Mickey was robbed by the juries this year. Well, yes, he
Agreed.
was. Yeah. Olympic, where is he from?
Who?
Blas.
Oh, he's from Murcia. He's from Murcia.
Is that north?
No, that's
South.
That's south.
Valencia.
That's in between Spain. Sorry. That's in between Valencia and La Comunidad Valenciana and Andalusia.
She's been travelling a lot, guys. She's confused. Hello to Vanya Ljubic as well. You're really hopeful about this one. Obviously, we can get ahead of ourselves, can't we? Like we have probably with the UK news about them working with the record label. You can always get ahead of yourselves. They might send something. I'm really hoping they don't. Hello to Morten V as well, who I think is in Norway. Might have got that wrong, but it sounds like a Norwegian name. Euroboy 4, yes, Spain didn't deserve to be last this year.
They were not last.
No, the UK were last.
With the juries,
Oh.
they were.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah.
That was a dark hint to remind us that the UK was last. Deep, you want Spain to put efforts on the song more than the staging?
Sure, because Duncan Laurence showed us that there doesn't need to be like a boom staging to win a contest.
So, has his career been really, really big in Spain? Like, if we were talking like the biggest singers in Spain at the moment, is Blas one of them?
No, but he's not far away. I would say like he gets radio air quite often when he has a song to promote. So he knows. I think the good thing is that he knows the right people that will push his song.
Yeah.
And in terms of the language that Spain might sing it, I'm trying to think back. Have they ever sent a song? They must have sent a song or Beret was in English.
Few words or a few lines, but nothing fully in English. I don't believe they have.
Except for Beret.
Do you think it would ever be likely that maybe we would see him doing a song in English, or do we think it's going to be a mix between Spanish and English?
I think it would be a mix. I don't think Spain would. It's not that Spain would not allow. It's that they would prefer their singer to sing in Spanish. But Blas has a really popular song called something like "Why Is My Girl in Your Bed," and which is one of my favorite songs of his. And that was completely in English, and it was played on the radios. And so he has got both Spanish and English songs. He mostly sings in Spanish though. So.
Morten, you're from England. Sorry, I got that totally wrong. If I remember correctly, you're from Portsmouth or somewhere like that. I'm sure you've told us before. Olympic Song Contest. I mean, this is a side note. Did anyone see the news about Ali Ryan? Yes, we've seen it all over Twitter and Facebook. You can't really miss it. Vanya, you're saying that Mickey made the contestants in the green room dance. Yes, that's what we're loving. Party vibe at Eurovision. That's what we like. Alexander Pagels, you want me to react to Slovenia 2002? The first drag act at Eurovision. Okay, you need to put it in a comment under video because otherwise I will forget. But we'll stick it on the list. Yusuf wants to know, why is the girl in bed? Porque es guapísimo.
To do with his English song.
Oh, where is the comment?
Yes, the English song you said.
No. Why is Blas Cantó's girl in his friend's bed? That's what the song is about.
Oh, I don't know which girls we're talking about or whose beds, but it sounds exciting. Oran as well, you're just letting us know that Ireland have announced they're competing next year. Yes. Congratulations, because I know you were very worried about that, Oran. But of course we're going to see Ireland in Rotterdam. We've got Fidel Garcia Expo in the live chat. Hello to you, Fidel. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're not watching us live, obviously you've heard that we're talking about Blas Cantó, representing Spain at Eurovision in 2020 in Rotterdam. We'd love to know what you think about the news in the comments below. Are you a Blas fan? Do you follow him? Is this the announcement that you've been waiting for Spain? Do please let us know. We love interacting with you guys in the comments and in the live chat. Morton's asking if we remember Romania 2013.
It's my life. Da, 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 da.
Cesar, yeah.
Yes, I like that when he has his opera.
There you go. So, like I said, we can get ahead of ourselves, but I'm foreseeing a good result for Spain next year, and I think we're going to love the song. That's my prediction.
They have time to work on their entry.
Yes.
They certainly have. So
I am thinking as long as they nail every aspect, then they could make top 10.
I think as long as they listen to Blas's vision, because I think he has a good vision of what he wants, what he likes. He's had a long career. So far, it's not like Mickey. For example, Mickey came out of a TV program, and I don't want to say he was new to the whole production thing, but Blas has been for ages working with TV and trying to represent Spain in many occasions. So I think he knows what works now.
I think that's the key thing about doing an internal selection. Obviously, when these people enter, say, a national selection or a show like Operación Triunfo, they're kind of already signing up to, if you win this, you'll go to Eurovision and we will basically tell you what to do and you will do it. I guess with an internal selection, there's a lot more conversations in the lead up to the announcement to an artist being selected, and they're going to try and exercise their artistic control, or make sure they have that artistic control. And we've seen with Duncan Laurence, a song that's written by him that he's connected with. I'm not saying that Blas is necessarily going to write the song, but he
wouldn't be bad at it.
Well, but he will have that. He will kind of have that choice over what he goes with, rather than a song being imposed on him. I think, and he will need to connect. He will need to connect with that song. And in terms of the visuals and the staging, again, he will need to exercise, or be able to exercise some control. So hopefully that's something that the record label and Spanish TV will be thinking about, and will make sure that they get his input into. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I think we're going to be seeing more of his vision than we would see if he was coming through a national selection, and there'll be more of a connection with the song.
It's his reputation on the line, really, so he's going to want to portray a really good song, a real good performance, and the fact they've asked him, I can imagine he's probably agreed on certain terms, and he gets probably might have more of an input than TV España pushing forward their ideas. So I can imagine he's not taking this lightly, and he's probably put a lot of thought into it, and he's probably has a vision in his own head already what he wants when it comes to Rotterdam.
Let's say hello to Tyrone Somua as well, who I think is in the Netherlands. Can't wait to come and join you in the Netherlands, Tyrone. Or you're in Ireland, I can't remember. I got totally wrong.
It's okay, he doesn't remember where I am half of the time.
Well, I don't know where you are half the time.
We can ask where Clara is today. We actually know where she is today. So.
But hello, Tyrone. You're saying finally Spain is going to be on the left-hand side of the scoreboard, or even be a contender to win. Yes! That's what we want.
UK and Spain at the top of the leaderboard.
Yes. Neil Error, hello to you. Thank you for joining us. You think it's too safe for Spain? Inoffensive pop and mainstream. You don't know if it will stand out. Well, maybe we need to wait to hear the song. We're making lots of assumptions, and obviously we don't have a lot to go on other than the fact that we know who's going to be performing on stage, and we are making assumptions. I would love to see Spain really, really surprise us with this one.
Yeah.
Is it
surprise us today?
Maybe Spain has decided they want to win again.
Yeah. Hello to Eurovision fan as well in the live chat. Thank you for joining us. Neil Error, you're just telling us that Blas is not a songwriter, but Duncan is. Very, very good point. I think to connect with the song, you don't necessarily have to have written it, though. But it has to mean something to you. I hope it's not a throwaway pop song.
No.
Let's have a look. Fidel, you're saying Spain don't deserve to come last this year. Please, it's time to get a top 10 in Eurovision, and it's sad because in the last 5 years you've been in bottom 5.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe the tide is turning.
yes, maybe.
Let's keep our fingers crossed. Oran, you're saying you want to have songs like this year out of the box and unique. Having 2018 high quality songs. So lots of people talk about 2018 in Lisbon as being a really well, it's even difficult to qualify from the semi-finals because of the quality of the songs. Was so good.
Spain don't need to worry about that because they're automatically in the final. So
Olympic Song Contest. I'm worried about how she's going to answer this. But Clara, why don't TVE and HRT want to win?
Because, when you organize a contest, the TV station has to invest a lot of money. And I think Spain, in the past years, has not been in that position to make that investment. Okay.
But maybe it's... For me, because they're putting in they're switching things up, they're going internal. It shows an enthusiasm from them this year.
And I guess they didn't know that so many people was interested to follow the contest as much as these past 2 years.
And the interest. I mean, when we talked about this before, but when we went to Madrid. For the pre-party this year, which was amazing. Just the amount of Spanish Eurovision fans and how crazy they are about this contest. And the choice for not using Operación Triunfo, which was more like an add-on. It was a tag-on. We'll have this great show, and we'll somehow we'll do a gala and we'll find our Eurovision entrant from it. It sounds like they are actually thinking, well, it looks bad that we haven't done well over the past few years. We haven't been getting it right. We'll switch it up. We'll do something different. We've got quite a big name now in Spain representing them, and someone who's talented. So it's almost someone that you can trust to go and do a good performance.
Yeah, indeed. And probably the people that went through Operación Triunfo didn't need that extra push to push their music out. That was Eurovision. Maybe going to Eurovision can be more beneficial to other artists at this present time.
Hello, Cześć. Have I said that right? Cześć from Dominica. Hello to you over in Poland. We can't wait to come and join you in November for Junior Eurovision. And we've got James Lewis in the live chat as well. Evening to you. We're talking about the announcement today that Blas Cantó is going to Spain. He lives in Spain, sorry. He's going to Rotterdam for Eurovision in 2020 for
Yes.
Spain.
Yes.
So a relatively big name, or a well-known name in Spain. We would love to know what you guys think of that news. Yusuf, we think you're cute, Yusuf.
Aw.
We always love it when you join our live chats. And you're saying that they'll probably continue with internal selections going forward. Well, let's see how they do.
Yeah, because like we know we have good internal selections that worked out very well, like Pastora Soler, but then we have El Sueño de Morfeo, which ended not very well, bottom, so we'll see.
Tyrone, you're saying Spain back in the game. You loved Lavender last year, but the revamp was just bad. So yeah, I mean, what I was saying about the production, and it needs to be polished, and maybe it wasn't so much with Lavender. It was fun, but fun won't always win you Eurovision or give you a good result. But let's just say that Mickey, what an absolute star and a great guy to be around as well. Big fans of Mickey.
Yeah.
And he did Spain proud no matter what the result, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Fidel, you're asking, have we heard the Spanish song for Junior Eurovision? So I haven't, because I'm not listening to them.
I have not.
Well, you're not.
Surprise, surprise.
All right.
She hasn't reacted yet.
So we haven't, but Jess will be listening this weekend.
will.
And you need to make sure you watch her reaction to the song when she does listen to it in the next couple of days. Wow, deep. You're saying Spain will win? No, what are they going to win? Junior Eurovision.
Yes.
Oh, well, that sounds like a good song then.
It's a good
Anything's
song.
possible, I guess.
Maybe they could do the. Imagine. I mean, when did Spain last win Eurovision? Was
1970s.
1969.
1969.
Yeah,
So
desde
we.
que llegaste, na, 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 na,
Here
na.
cantando.
Hey,
Is that
vivo llorando.
50 years? 50 years this year.
Yeah.
Probably, yes.
Wow. So you guys really need to win this thing, because I want Eurovision in Spain. I want some sun. I want some Spanish flavour. I want
have enough with my
flamenco.
flavour.
And,
Yeah.
you know, I want to go into the shops and hear Lo Malo playing all the time. So yeah, right, I've really got fingers crossed for Spain, and we're just going to go and stay with Clara's mum
Yes.
if you win
Hola,
Eurovision.
madre.
If you're watching, Mum, we love you, and we are coming to stay with you if Eurovision is in Spain
Prepara
in
las camas.
2021. Yes, Morton, Eurovision will be here in the blink of an eye. I can't believe we've already got artists.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 artists, because obviously we had Hooverphonic as well being selected for Belgium just a few days ago. Yusuf, you're saying 1969 was when Spain last won with the song by Salome.
Ole,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that was the
Yeah,
Cantado.
Vivo llorando.
Hey.
Let's just talk about Spain over the past few years at Eurovision. I'm thinking back to Pastora, which was an amazing
Yeah, she placed top 10.
song. Should have been higher. She should have been a contender for the win, in my opinion. The song was that special. We've had Ruth Lorenzo with
We
Dancing.
had
Yeah.
Edurne.
Idurne as well, yeah, of
El
course.
Sueño de Morfeo. We had Manel. We had Alfred Anamaya.
So Manel was 2017. Obviously didn't do that well, but I
Yeah.
don't think that was a huge surprise
No.
for many people. In Lisbon in 2018,
Almaya.
Almaya with huge support from their fans really, and fans of Operación Triunfo, but with with what I always say was a nice ballad, but maybe wasn't stand out
Yeah.
enough, and maybe the staging could have been done differently, and maybe a shock result for some people in Spain that they didn't do well.
Yeah, but I don't think the story behind the song, which is how Alfred and Amaya got together as a couple, translated, because it's a very local, when I mean local, like local to Spain, so it's a very in the country program that people in Europe don't really watch, so they couldn't get behind it so easily.
And then this year, obviously, Mickey, and we've spoken about the
Yeah.
thoughts on maybe why that didn't do so well. And Fidel is saying the last time we were second was in 1994 with Annabelle Conde.
Yeah.
With another amazing Spain do good.
Yeah.
They do really well at ballads.
Yes,
Really big
Yeah.
it's
ballads,
exactly what I was
power
trying to
ballads,
say.
Yes.
Spain do a good ballad.
Voice. She has an amazing voice.
Yeah. Let's think about backing vocalists as well, because I know she has been a backing vocalist
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah.
Would you say that Blas is someone that also needs the added power from backing vocals? Maybe if he's doing or is it he's the sort of singer that can just go on stage, belt out a song on his own and.
I think one of the good things about Blas Cantó is that he's very flexible in the sense that he would do a good performance if it's just him on his own, but he could also do a really good show. It will depend if is it a performance centered on the song or on the show around the song.
Oh, I literally feel myself getting excited about what's
I really want to know what he's planning.
I hope they don't. I can just see Spain now doing this early announcement and then leaving it until like the last day until we hear the song, which in itself can sometimes be a good thing because then you just get bam all the way through. You're thinking, oh, this song's going to do well, this song's going to do well, this song's going to do like I did with Duncan Laurence. I mean, we didn't hear that song until nearly it's one of the last songs I think we heard. And, you know, it totally changed the game. And I would love Spain and the UK, actually, to do that next year. So I'm happy to wait for the song. And I really, really can't wait to hear it. And I can literally feel your excitement. You want to hear it now. We're going home for Eurovision, Clara. Back to Spain. Let's have a look. Morten, Beret and Mickey. Well, Beret is someone that we haven't really spoken about as well.
Beret, I think out of the artists that have been sent to Eurovision, was the one that had more control over her performance, her staging. I think it has to do with that she has a very strong personality and she knows what she wants and she doesn't back down. So hey, cheers to her. Yeah,
I mean, and Beret herself, you know, is she was a great ambassador for Spain, great ambassador for Eurovision, and she was having a great time, but a relatively unknown performer before Eurovision. I have to say yay. I have to say that I thought the song was a good song. It was very catchy. It was modern, and I think maybe something that Spain had been looking for. Yeah. In terms of why she didn't do so well, maybe it was the fact that she was unknown. Yeah. Go on. Why didn't it do well?
She fell. She pretended to fall in the middle of the song.
Do you know what? When you said she fell, I was literally actually going to break the news to Clara that it was part of the, it's part of the act.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
But like...
Clara, there's something we need to talk about.
Yeah, but like... I don't know.
The staging, I don't think, was good enough.
Yeah.
And I just think it was a really strong year. There were so many great entries that year that she got lost, I think.
And isn't there, did any of you guys ever see that, what was it, like a GIF with the knickers? That's all I'm going to say. I think you know the one.
No.
Some of you watching must know what I'm talking about. There was like a Beret GIF, and it was her dancing, and someone had put a pair of knickers on the thing. No,
I've not seen it. No.
I'm wondering if I've dreamt it.
You could have, yeah. I haven't started drinking yet, so.
Right. Someone please tell me you know what I'm talking about. Oh, hello to Kenneth as well.
Hi.
Over in Norway. Kenneth, let us know, when do we normally hear the Norwegian songs for MGP? Because I'm sure that's...
January.
Is it January?
Yeah, because we did a review when we were here.
Yes, that's right, yeah, January.
Morten, yes, thank you. I'm not going mad. You saw that. You saw the clip that I was talking about. Iderne, Yusuf, I don't know what you're asking about Iderne. Iderne, have I said that right? Iderne. She's someone that I would love to see back at Eurovision sometime in the future. I don't know how other people feel about that.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to come back, I'm quite sure.
How's her career been since Eurovision?
I think no, it's because I don't live in Spain, so sometimes when it's hard for me to keep up tabs with all of the Spanish artists. I haven't heard music from her. I've heard more like she's a TV personality now. She has a new song with Carlos Baute, like recently. That's all I know.
Check it out on YouTube, guys. Fidel, you're saying it's curious because Spain from 2001 to 2004 managed to get good positions. Since then, only with Pastora and Ruth, you've made the top 10. I mean, it was slightly easier to get better positions in those days, but obviously the contest has expanded so much. The direction has changed. You know, lots has changed about the contest since those days, including how a winner is selected.
Yeah.
You know, going from 100% televote to introducing the juries and having 50-50 and then voting scandals and you know, and the tension that we get now. Dominica, you're testing me. Inglesa es dakit oso ondo oraindik ikusten ari zarela.
Okay, I think that's not Castellano. That's not Castilian. It
that
might be Basque.
Polish? I don't know.
It might be Greek or Basque.
Morton v. Do It For Your Lover was a masterpiece.
If you were deaf, yeah.
Savage!
Well, what we love about the Eurovision community is everyone has their own opinions.
I will say it was a good song to listen on the radio while you were driving your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of Manel, but obviously, you know, respect anyone that does like it.
Respect because he's owning his performance in the Netflix special that they did for this year's Eurovision.
Kenneth, Spain was amazing in 2012 and 2014.
Yeah,
Pastora
and Ruth Lorenzo.
and Ruth, yeah,
I agree. Both top 10.
Can't deny that. And Pastora, that was like kind of like a return to the spotlight for her,
Yes.
really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Eurovision. 'Cause I think she had a career before, had been kind of quiet on the music scene, and then came back with a bang and some very, very high notes.
Bang. Do, 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 do.
Yes, we were singing Marouf last
Yes.
night, weren't we? That crime of the century, the fact that we never got to see Marouf on that Eurovision stage. But guys, as we said, if you're watching us live, thank you so much for commenting in the live chat. If you're not watching us live, make sure people have got better things to do, Chris.
It's Saturday night.
Yes.
Better than us.
It's better than us.
Vanya, what was I saying? If you're not watching us live, make sure you comment down below and let us know what you think about this news of I've forgotten the name.
Blas Cantó.
Blas Cantó representing Spain at Eurovision in Rotterdam 2020. Obviously, we're going to be there. We can't wait to see him on the pre-party circuit as well. Personality-wise, like in the light, he seems like quite a fun guy.
Yeah, he does. He also seems a little bit serious sometimes, though. But I think he can navigate between both stages.
Fantastic. Vanya Lubich, you're saying your favourite Spanish entry in recent years was Amanecer by Idurne, which was an epic, should have done better, but maybe the staging needed something else, I think.
Something more.
With that song. However, the song itself, I remember when Spain were teasing it. Do you remember? And they were playing like a little clip, and it sounded so epic. And we've had epic songs since. We've had Rasmussen from Denmark. It was all very kind of Game of Thrones. I'm sure we had one this year that I can't remember.
Sergei Lazarev.
Sergei Lazarev, yes, of course. Fidel, you're saying what we need to improve is also the staging and leading good choirs. Is that choirs or chorus? I'm not sure. But yes.
Yeah. You mean like from the main verse to the main chorus, like that transition to go up.
I really hope Spain might send a song that doesn't need huge. I mean, look at Duncan Laurence.
Yeah.
You know, that's literally Duncan with the piano. Obviously, every entry is staged. You know, everything is planned. But yeah, we'll see what type of song we get. Vanya, thank you. I tried to pronounce the name correctly, so I'm glad that I did. If I mispronounce anyone's names, I really don't mean my grasp of foreign languages isn't always great, as these guys will tell you. But guys, keep telling us about Spain. I mean, how far can we go back with Spain? We've spoken about Annabel Conde, we've spoken about Pastora. I remember some real Latin songs from
Your
the
favorite
early.
song is Bandido.
Bandido, yes.
Dile que la quiero as well. 2001. La quiero. That's the proper do. That's the one.
Who needs Eurovision, guys, when you literally spend an evening with this guy?
Guess what we're gonna do after this?
We are literally watching. We're going to be watching Eurovision and listening to Eurovision all night tonight. So,
night long.
who says we're not fun? Yusuf Beth, which is a song that I watched recently. What does Dime mean, actually?
Tell me.
Okay.
The only thing that spoiled that song were the dancers behind. They didn't need those dancers on that song.
Really?
Yeah, they were a bit too over the top. Two big butch
Welcome
men
to
doing,
Spain.
really kind of
We
over
are
the top.
very over the top. over everything.
Well, hopefully they'll get it right next year in May. We will see.
But nobody talks about Brujeria from 2005.
Brujeria.
Yeah, that's the one. Nobody talks about that one. It's a good song. I love it.
Which one was
And
that?
Las Ketchup.
It was what was that?
And you want that bloke in it.
Yeah.
I got a raid all day. They're like, yeah.
Oh, and Robocop.
Chiquilicuatre.
That's, oh yes,
Uno.
good dance.
Oh,
El
breaking
Breaking
dance.
Dance.
Dos.
Clara de
Chris
Flecha.
Oneto.
Cuatro. Oh,
El
whatever. No, yeah, go
Macariaso.
ahead.
Cuatro. Eurovoxx.
Hello to ESE Hannah as well over in Sweden. Thank you so much for joining us. And also SM in the live chat. Yes, Bael Chiki Chiki. And we've got Fidel, you're saying Cheeky Cheeky was the worst. It was fun though, wasn't it?
That
You
fall.
know, I've been trying to tell them this the whole day because we've been talking about this since the news broke. And yeah, it's hard for us Spanish people to sustain this.
I mean, it was
They think it's super fun because it's not their country. It's not a reflection of who they are or the humor. It's on us.
I always want to do
The robot dance and the fall as well. I love the fall. I do that perfectly after a few drinks.
There's been some great Spanish entries
Yes.
in the past. Morton, you're saying you really like Que me quiten lo
Lo bailao.
balao.
Oh yes, 2011.
Oh, yeah.
Ahora que me quiten lo bailar.
You remember that one?
Hey.
They did a plane
I
like...
recognise the song you've just sung, but I can't picture
Yeah,
it.
it was...
It was very pinkish and
Pink
carnival
dress.
background as well.
It was really bad.
Same in the blue were on.
They pretended to be an airplane, like they did an airplane with all
And
of the
they have fireworks
dancers.
kind of
Oh, I
thing.
don't
like the
remember
winners.
Kenneth, you're saying Spain 2011 was underrated?
Which one was that?
The one we just sang.
Yeah.
Yes!
Spain 2010 with the clowns. Really.
Oh,
I forgot, but I loved that one. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, Daniel Dijes, algo pequeñito.
Best bit
Whoa,
about that
whoa,
song
whoa.
was the stage invader. That was the best
I
bit
didn't
about
wanna
that song.
say that.
Oh, I
but
felt so
yeah.
bad for him
I
as
think
well.
for me the best thing was that they had a backing singer that was like the twin of Daniel. Looked the same, had the same hair.
Who's Daniel?
Daniel
Daniel
Diaz.
Diaz, the
Dijes.
singer.
Oh, the singer. Okay.
We're doing great tonight.
Coral should have got
Keep
that.
the
Yeah.
Spanish
Yes,
songs
yeah.
coming.
It's Jimmy Jump apparently was the stage invader
Yes, Jimmy Jump.
for Daniel Diaz. But I did really like that song. Euroboy 4, you're saying La Noche es para mí
La
was
Noche es
awesome.
para
Oh yes,
That was,
Soraya.
that was the first song I
2009.
learned in a
Mirela
foreign
should have-
language.
Yes.
Mirela is vetted now from going to Eurovision, but it's such a shame. But she is the one that really deserves to go.
But she didn't get a great result, did she, with that song?
Mirela came second. Is the eternal second placer.
Soraya.
No,
we
with
talked about
Soraya.
Ah,
Sure.
oh, sorry,
2011,
I'm
not just part of
confusing.
me.
With La Reina de la Noche. Okay, yes, sorry there. But yes, Soraya is, yeah.
Hello to Eurovlog Gonzalo. You're saying Madrid 2020 for Junior Eurovision, yes. And then Madrid 2021 for Eurovision. We would love it.
Yeah, it would be,
TV
it would be
bankrupt.
very cheap for me.
We really need to hear this Junior
It is,
Eurovision
it is
song.
good, it is good. I've
Oh,
heard it.
you've
It's-
heard
I
it?
have heard it, it's really good.
I heard the snippet, but haven't heard the full thing.
I've had
I
a
think it's going to get
snippet too.
second like France did last year. It's going to do really well.
By the
Really
way,
well.
the Spanish girl, the Spanish Junior Eurovision representative from Spain, there's a connection between me and her. My sister, her best friend is a guy, and this guy's sister is Melanie's like best friend, or they go together to the same class.
Oh, wow, okay. ESDM 2013, it says Morton.
El sueño de Morfeo.
El sueño de Morfeo, yes, it placed very bad.
Vanya Ljubic as well. You're a big fan of the Spanish Junior. Oh, I can't wait to hear this song.
It's good, it is.
Everyone's talking about it. So maybe Spain can do the double.
It's about the world again, another one of those songs about pollution and our impact on the world it is. So
Yeah,
it's-
and I would love you guys to win either of the contests because you really, you do go mad for Eurovision in Spain.
We go mad about everything.
Well, my experience of madness was, we love it. What we do about our Clara. So yeah, like I said, thank you so much, guys. I think we'll probably wrap it up now. But thank you so much for your comments and your Spanish Eurovision memories as well. It's been really nice to talk
Yes.
about some of these older some of these older tracks. We will wait to see when the song is released, but it might be quite some time yet. So just revel in the fact that Spain have already announced who's going to Eurovision next year for Spain. Spain. I haven't started drinking yet, but I've gone mad. ESC Hannah, you're just quickly saying you're a fan of a lot of the Spanish songs, but your favourite is Ruth. Yes, Spain definitely need to win soon. Yes. Love a Spanish win. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. Keep commenting if you're not watching us live. Otherwise, thank you so much for checking in with us. Been great to talk to you guys tonight. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I don't know where the subscribe cushion has gone. It's over there.
Do you want me to get it?
Subscribe to the channel if you're new to us, and make sure you keep up with all the news. Go and give us a like on Facebook, guys, if you haven't done that already. Follow us on Instagram, either individually, but make sure you follow Eurovoxx on Instagram and also on Twitter. Otherwise, you know we love you all, guys. And we will see you very soon.
To the next year.
Let's press stop.